So I got this comment about Death Stranding. This person said, brother, the IP does not belong to Sony in any way. The only thing that Sony did was let Kojima Productions use the Decima graphic engine. Kojima flat out owns the IP with part 2. Sony paid for timed exclusivity. So let's go ahead and put this theory to test. I'm going to go ahead and do what I call the game show, Who Owns This Game, with your host, VG, as the person checking it out. So I'm firing up the game that I installed. Oh! What the heck is that? Sony Interactive Entertainment presents Kojima Productions, 505 Games, Decima, trademark, Death Stranding. They talk about this is the second time I fired this game on. In fact, I fired it and I walked away and I came back and I was like, what is this menu? Because I wanted to see it with my own bleeding eyes. You click OK, and then on the bottom it says 2019-2020 Sony Interactive Entertainment Inc. Death Stranding is a trademark of Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC. Sony Interactive Entertainment Inc. and Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe Limited. Created and developed by Kojima Productions. All trademarks are the property of their respective owners. Appearance in this game does not imply sponsorship or endorsement. So, how in the world does Sony not have anything to do with this game, if I may ask? I don't think that is the case. I think what's being done here is people just don't want to admit that PlayStation actually had a game that belongs to them show up on Xbox. I don't know. There's no shame in the game. If you want to make money, go out there and find people that'll buy your product. There's nothing wrong with it. You see, many of you are just so, I don't know what it is. I think there's just this gatekeeping that is innate to the gaming mindset that for the most part, some people think that at the end of the day, this actually means something. It doesn't mean jack. Nobody cares. Like, do you understand what I mean? Like, how do I own Death Stranding? Did you even ask how I even own it? It was given away for free on Epic Games Store. It was given away for free on Epic Games Store as, one of their freebies that they give away. That's how I own the game. And you just seen that I've launched it. I did not play it. I exited it and went back to making my video. I don't have enough time to sit there and play Death Stranding. I have RoboCop that I just kicked off. I'm having a blast with it. I'm playing like 4 to 5 games simultaneously, right? In my library, there's Castlevania, Lord of Shadows, that I'm trying to play. I'm playing RoboCop. I'm playing Days Gone. What else did I fire up the other day that I hadn't finished? I still haven't beaten Radon in the DLC for Elden Ring, because I just got to a point I was like, I know I'm going to have to group up for this one. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time. And then I just forgot about it. I mean, after putting in how many hours in that game, how many hours I put in Elden Ring? 335. I don't think I'm the average Elden Ring player, but there are different tiers, and I don't think I'm at the bottom tier. So that's 4 titles that I'm rocking all at the same time. And so again, you wouldn't have to worry about whether or not some little game is exclusive or not. Oh, I'm playing Dragon's Dogma 2. Sorry, I'm playing Dragon's Dogma 2. Ugh, bro. All at the same time while, getting into my daily Mortal Kombat here and there, right? And then I think I fired up Dark Souls 3 the other day, and I'm like, bruh. Then I think I fired up Evil West, and I played about 7 hours of Evil West, and I still haven't gotten anywhere. And I'm like, bro, there are Lord of the Fallen. Oh, my gosh. That's almost 8 games. And this is, again, I'm just bouncing around from game to game because I'm the kind of person that will play very small number of games at a time, but they're just now, the problem has now been exasperated by the reality of what we're facing in the gaming industry, that I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, if at least I'm going to buy the game on sale or at a huge, heavy discount, I might as well hit play. You know what I mean? That's what's going on these days. Perhaps maybe one of them is going to, get me into a video game time suck. But it just seems like the more I try, the more the backlog bothers me. Somebody in the comment section today, you're not right for what you said. You said, I feel waterboarded by the number of games. You're not, that ain't right. I mean, it was worth pointing out, but, it doesn't mean anything, right? So at the end of the day, this is actually very interesting. Another person said this. They say, hey, dude, Kojima bought the IP from Sony, not the license. Bro, I don't care. It's a PlayStation game that they invested in, that they own. Look at the comment right here. Pedro Martinez, shout out to you. You said, hey, dude, Kojima bought the IP from Sony, not the license, so your narrative just fell apart. No, my narrative didn't fall apart. If this game had not gone to other platforms to sell, Kojima would have fired his devs. Let me show you another one if you want to go that route. Ilphonic. They went ahead and they bought the publishing rights from PlayStation as well, so that they could put their game on Xbox and do a soft relaunch, because the game had dried up with the current audience that they had. It's right here. I remember I thought it was PlayStation that was still publishing the game, because the game on Steam was under PlayStation's banner for a while. You got to dig through my old videos when I've been tracking PlayStation games on PC, right? It had been under PlayStation all that while. Here it is. And then all of a sudden, one day I show up and behold, Predator Hunting Grounds is now under Ilphonic Publishing. It was under PlayStation Publishing LLC. And then the developers did a press release. Devs, IP, PlayStation, or whatever it is. The developers did a little, what did they do? They did like a press release saying, oh yeah, licensing rights. There it is. There we go. I mean, when Death Stranding 2 comes out, we'll see it. Right? Don't know how to boost the devs. I'm hoping someone in the comments, blah, blah, blah. There's far less, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember where you find it on the website somewhere. The developers went ahead and they got the licensing rights. MLB The Show. MLB is publishing the show on Xbox. Let's not play this game. Let's not play this game. These games all needed money for their studios, so they went to Xbox. It's just that simple. There really is nothing so complicated about it. A game going from exclusivity to non-exclusivity is not a shameful thing. In fact, it's a wise thing. Kenna Bridge of Spirits, they abandoned the Epic Games exclusivity, went to Steam, went to Xbox. Sifu, they abandoned the Epic Games exclusivity and PlayStation exclusivity, they went to Steam, they went to Xbox. Metro Exodus, they left the Epic Games exclusivity, they went to Steam. There's no shame in the game. It's just that we know that money is needed and devs eat. If devs don't eat because of your little warm narrative on the inside of, oh, well, it's an exclusive, you are the reason the gaming industry and customers like you that are not discerning, that want this continuous exclusivity thing, you will add to the decimation of the gaming industry that is already falling apart anyways. I'm just saying, do what you want, say what you want. But, I mean, did we not see PlayStation can a bunch of devs? Even in the face of having launched very successful, big, single-player exclusive IPs, their San Diego Visual Studios was gutted just recently and was also gutted in 2023 when they launched Spider-Man. Did you guys know that? So please, champion exclusivity all you want. Xbox, who doesn't give a hoot about exclusivity, is going to come in here and farm your dollars, because PlayStation is not going to have any games on tap, while Xbox is going to be over there spitting, coughing, sweating games. Because they are not going that route. They're taking a sustainable model. So again, I want to see this thing play out. In fact, I'm at the point where I'm just, I'm sitting down with my popcorn. Shout out to James David, the king of, the variety of popcorn. He's just here for the console nonsense. And he picks up his popcorn from time to time. I think I want to take his stance. I admire his, sanguine attitude on all of this. Because believe you me, this whole narrative is so pedantic. I look and say, can people not even see what's going on? Xbox Game Studios is over here like this, cooking AA experiences all over the place that everybody's been yelling at, and they're still out there making money. They're not gutting their development teams. Well, they gutted one, Arcane Austin, right? Which is terrible. And then they sold off one, which after the main guy quit, it was Tango. But still, call it what you want. So at the end of the day, I don't think, I don't think people are really, cognizant of the fact that narratives, Game of the Year awards, status of exclusivity is not what puts food on the table for developers. It's sales of games. Go ask Krafton, the folk who did Callisto Protocol, another game that, yeah, PlayStation helped them, right? PlayStation helped them with, a lot of what it is that they needed. But when it came down to it, Crafton looked and said, man, striking distance, we're going to have to do some workforce reduction. We got it for free on Epic Games. That's the sound of my carbonated water. So, guys, I'm here, man. I'm here to basically watch your narratives basically be fulfilled. Sorry, the ice. Oh, my gosh, this is crazy. As I was saying, the narratives go ahead and, fulfill what the full outcome is. Because at this point, I am just tired of all of this. It don't belong to Sony. The engine. It's just an IP. I'm like, yo, breathe. Don't give me that, Sony just literally just let Kojima buy the IP and is not going to be making money from Xbox. When the entire San Diego studio is about to ring a loud shout of rejoicing, champagne popping, when MLB The Show 2025 hits Xbox. Please, let's be adults here. The world works in the way the world works, and many of us can see through it. Let's not deny. If I was talking to, say, maybe, a number of, youngins, I could say, okay, maybe they could be deceived. Come on now. You know what the reality is. These guys all need money. Peace out.